Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about one of Chase Elliott's biggest moments since suffering an injury earlier this year. Fans have been eagerly awaiting this moment, and tensions are running high as we prepare for an exciting update. In this video, we'll look at Chase's choice in more detail and discuss what it means for his fans and his team. Before we dive deeper, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all things NASCAR. Elliott had fractured his left leg in a snowboarding accident in Colorado on March 3, just days before the race weekend in Las Vegas. Almost immediately after his injury, Elliott underwent surgery in Vail, Colorado on his left leg. He then spent March and the beginning of April recovering there, as well as in his hometown of Dawsonville, Georgia. Elliott defended his decision to go snowboarding before a race weekend, saying that he thought he would still be able to snowboard and have a good time. He also said that he did not do anything careless to cause his injury. In total, he has missed 6 Cup Series races recently. In 5 of those contests, Josh Berry has taken Elliott's place. In the 6th, Jordan Taylor. At Richmond, Berry came in 2nd place, trailing teammate Kyle Larson of Hendrick Motorsports. The 6 races Elliott was not competing in this season were the first in his career. Since he began competing full-time in 2016, Elliott has made 254 consecutive Cup Series starts and has placed in the top 10 of the standings each of his first 7 seasons at NASCAR's highest level. Prior to placing second to Busch in the 2nd race of the season at Fontana, California, he was involved in an accident in the season-opening Daytona 500 and placed 38th. According to what Elliott said to the press, "I thought they both did a really good job. Obviously, Josh's background was very natural and he's done a really nice job, and everybody on the team has enjoyed working with him. And Jordan jumping in there, I thought he had a lot of pace. I'd love to see him get another opportunity to run again, now that he has a little more time to think about things and digest what went on at COTA. But nonetheless, both did a really good job, and I appreciate them jumping in and the job that they did and the effort that they put in to help us." Elliott received a medical clearance earlier this week, and after several days in the racing simulator, he felt ready to go back. So yes, he made the decision to compete this weekend. Elliott claimed that he regularly texted Kyle Busch, who had previously recovered from serious leg injuries, throughout his rehabilitation process. After colliding in the opening race of the Xfinity Series in 2015, Busch missed the first 11 races of the season. He later made a comeback to win his first Cup Series championship. Elliott acknowledged that Busch's injuries were of a different sort and, in his opinion, were more serious. But when he made his way back toward Cup Series competition, he claims that he discovered certain points of similarity in their chats. Martinsville and the 2.66-mile Talladega Superspeedway were not his first choices of venues for his comeback, he said, but he felt confident in his strength and what his doctors had informed him about the integrity of his recovering bone. Elliott acknowledged that it would be challenging to make a comeback during a run of races that includes not just Martinsville, where he will need to consistently apply severe braking with his left foot, but also Talladega, where there is a higher likelihood of crashes involving heavy impact. Josh Berry will be available in case Elliott feels he won't be able to finish the race at Martinsville this weekend, even though Elliott anticipates returning to normal on race weekends going forward. This race will be the 27-year-old driver's 3rd start of the year, and he'll be going after the grandfather clock hardware of the historic track while also sporting some extra hardware of his own, surgically inserted screws that have assisted his fractures healing. HMS team owner Hendrick said, "We're looking forward to having Chase back in his race car and pick up where he left off. Since the injury, he's worked extremely hard and focused all his time and energy on returning to the number 9 team. Throughout the last 6 weeks, he's stayed fully engaged with everything we're doing, and we know he's chomping at the bit to get on the racetrack and compete for wins." Elliott received a medical waiver from NASCAR officials, maintaining his eligibility for the Cup Series playoffs. Drivers are no longer required to finish in the top 30 in Cup Series points to be eligible for the playoffs due to a rule change implemented before the season. There may be a mathematical way to go to the postseason, but Elliott claims he is focused only on winning to secure a spot.
What does that change for you?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even looked at the points. I have no idea how far back we are, but I just assumed that wasn't even possible. But yeah, I mean, I think for us, we're in a position where we're going to have to win. That's at least how I'm looking at it, how I've been thinking about it, ever since this happened. I figured you miss a few weeks and you're pretty much going to have to win. So yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. I don't think I really changed my approach. Does that change how we call races from a strategic standpoint? Yeah, it probably does. But does it change how I drive or how I set, how I want the car to be set up for the weekend? No, I mean, I think we're always we're always out there trying to win events, but I certainly think it can change your play as far as
Elliot presently trails Christopher Bell in points by 232 points, so it's extremely unlikely that he will earn enough points to qualify for the 16-driver postseason without a victory. This weekend, Elliot will compete after missing 6 races. Do you think he made the right choice? Or is he taking a risk going back so soon after such an injury? Leave a comment below. Nevertheless, I look forward to seeing him compete this weekend. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date on all things NASCAR, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more exciting content in the future.